Hello and welcome to Terraria. My name's Todd, and the last time we left off, we completed the lunar events, fought the Moonlord for the first time, and horribly died. So previously I stated I was going to just get a bunch of celestial sigils from previous worlds that I played on, and that's what I did. So our main goal is, we've already seen the lunar events, you guys know how those work. We just needed to defeat the Moonlord. So we're going to try and defeat the Moonlord. Couple things that I wanted to do real quick was I wanted to expand my bridge here because I feel like I didn't really have enough space. So I'm just going to go ahead and use up all of my wood, and I'm going to give us a little bit more space. Overall, I felt like our speed was good enough, and thanks to our Rod of Discord, we were going fast enough that it wasn't a big issue to outrun him, and a lot of his attacks were dealt with thanks to that. But I feel like we just needed a little bit more space. And not to fall off the platform. Okay, so we're just going to add on a little bit more space. Not a whole lot, just enough to get a little bit extra. Just kind of doing this to kind of power down a little bit, let tension off. Getting ready for the big fight. I like building before I do certain things, kind of cathartic, or it's like meditation. It really helps me clear my mind. Just kind of focus on the moment. Okay, that's like an extra 100, a little bit over. So another thing you might notice is I've also got my brain, my charm of myths, and my star veil in my inventory. Last time we had a lot of damage and we were doing pretty good damage-wise, but we died far before we could even really see his second phase, and yes, he has a second phase. So I'm going to unequip a couple items. I don't really need the Celestial Cuffs, because even though they do give us extra mana, we're going to rely on the Mana Cloak for that. So we're going to unequip the Celestial Cuffs in favor of the Brain. We're going to unequip the Avenger in favor of the Charm of Mists, and we're going to unequip the Sorcerer in favor of the Angry Star Veil. So we're just going to try and focus on doing as much damage while also having pretty good survivability. The one item I am kind of debating on is the Star Veil, just because of the length of time of invisibility isn't critical, but it does save you from a lot of damage. So this is what we're going to go with. This is what we're going to roll with. And I just realized I have exactly enough potions. I didn't plan that. That was just kind of a happenstance thing. Alright, so we're going to try and go to the middle of this platform. Or actually, no, we should probably go to one side, because you kind of want to just run in a direction when fighting the Moonlord. Oh, we got killed by a chattering teeth bomb, apparently. Okay, so let's go ahead and summon the Moonlord. And when you summon the Moonlord, you want to have your summons up. And we're going to have our summons up. And one of the things we can also do is we can also start throwing out Nebular Arcanums. These persist for a little amount of time, and they will do a lot of damage. We should probably throw them the direction we're looking at, I think about it, because we'll be heading in that direction. So even though we're getting the mana sickness, that's okay. We do want to throw these out, because as soon as he spawns, we'll be running in that direction, and this will just be extra damage that we'll be getting out. If you were like a god at timing and were able to time these better, so you know when he's about to appear, that would be probably the best time to throw them out. But I'm not a god of timing, so I'm just going to throw them out continuously until he appears. Any minute now. There he is. Buff up. I'm going to start using our Nebula Blaze. So that just got us a bunch of extra damage, which is really what we needed. We're just going to kind of like try and keep him slightly off screen, because that allows us the most time to dodge most of his attacks, but it prevents him from... Okay, you can see that that's a laser and it does lots of damage. I'm trying to avoid getting hit by that next time. Okay, did we manage to get an eye down? I'm going to go above him, I'm going to teleport, and try and avoid getting hit again. Because of how much damage each hit does, being able to dodge even a single hit is important. Even taking the extra damage from teleporting would be smarter than taking a hit from the laser. So that is just a warning to anyone trying to fight him. Let's go ahead and throw out some of these. mini laser. Okay. Eye's about to do the laser. You have to teleport around it. Okay. Get us out of here. Teleport around that. Did we manage to get that final eye? I think we managed to get the final eye. I'm not positive though. And it's not a good time to go and look. Okay. Alright. There we go. I did not manage to get the final eye yet. So the top eye does blink, and it does become a problem. Because it is effectively a time when you can't do any damage to him. Okay, did we manage to get the eye? Okay, we managed to get the eye. I could just tell because we blinked out. So now we have to fight his core. Oh my gosh. Eyeballs, no. So his core is in his center, effectively. It's where his heart is. We want to avoid taking damage from any of those. We've got 6 seconds until we can get our health back. Okay, so now the eyeballs that follow us are exceptionally damaged. I would have died there if it wasn't for the fact that I dodged. We want to just keep using our blinks. Just keep using our stuff. The eyeballs that are now floating around him are far more dangerous than he himself is. So you just want to outrange those eyeballs more than anything, while also trying to stay in range to attack his core. Okay, he's teleporting back to us. It's good. It's actually now good when he teleports on top of us because the eyeballs don't teleport with him, really. And that is the Moon Lord. A lot of it is mostly just keeping him off screen when you fight him, and just kind of going all out. I didn't expect to get him on my first try, honestly. That was pretty good, though. So yeah, with just an Iron Skin potion, or a Generation potion, Swiftness potion, this mount, and yeah, we beat Terraria. So now the credits play, and we hear the song Journey's End. And you get like little cool credits to play in front. So this is something that is actually new to me as well. And, I have seen this, but I really haven't seen it personally. I've only watched it in a video because I just hadn't had enough time to make a new character yet. Yeah, you can see those cool little credits that kind of go along with you as you run around. And the song that's currently playing is Journey's End, which was the titular and final update for Terraria. Or, I should say, the final major update, not including bug fixes and things like that. That, my friends, is the end of Terraria, and not the end for us. There's still one more episode I have planned, which is mostly secret. But yeah. I enjoy playing Terraria, and I would continue to play it. I've played it multiple times through. And I think Terraria is one of those games that just kind of, even though it does its own thing compared to Minecraft and other games in the genre, it does it well. It does it really well. And there's so many different things that I could say about Terraria, about how it's like innovative. And I love the songs, and just a lot of the different stuff that it does make you keep coming back to it. Like, I feel like this is a game I could show to my kids one day, and I don't feel like that would be a weird statement. I feel like this is a game that is timeless. Similar to a lot of like the old classics like Mario and Mega Man and Legend of Zelda and a lot of those. I feel like this is definitely up there with those. It's just such a good game. Oh, there's the Eternia portal, something we haven't dealt with yet. It seems the Tavern Keep managed to get a portal working so he can go back home. Yeah. Thanks Scott Lloyd Shelley for awesome music. I'm just gonna let this kind of play out and mostly just shut up for a little bit. Just kind of let it go from here on out. Actually, you know what? Scrap that. I just had an idea. I can talk about some of the things that I enjoyed about the series. I enjoyed learning how to do a lot of the editing that I did, and I enjoyed playing Terraria again. I enjoyed coming back to a game that I really love and like learning so much about it that I feel like my brain will explode if I have to learn anything more about this game. But this game is so in-depth and there's so many wonderful things about it. I'd say that there's a lot of different things that you could definitely experience in Terraria that if you haven't had the chance to experience them, I would definitely recommend you go out and just try all the different things in Terraria because there's so much to do. I've seen people who make a massive goal out of just creating pixel art with some of the builds that they made and some of the really interesting stuff. Overall, yeah, it's great. It seems that a lot of the NPCs kind of get their own little cutscenes where a lot of their stories are kind of closed there, and that's kind of cool. I could also talk about, I guess, the future. I'm going to be doing one more episode, and after that episode I will be finishing this series, and I'm not certain if there will be another series, at least not for my YouTube. I think I'm going to like hold off on making videos because a lot of the recent videos I've done just haven't really gotten a lot of views at the time of making this, so I think just kind of leaving it be is probably for the best. Not saying I'm quitting making videos forever, but I think I'm just going to take a break for a bit, for sure, and go on to other things. It was fantastic to be able to make this series and like get to interact with different NPCs and you guys. It's like just being able to make these videos was fun for me. I really enjoy being able to play a game and just kind of talk and bullshit over the top of it, and it was fun. So yeah, I hope in the future that I will come back to making videos, but at the same time they will probably be a much different format since this format doesn't really seem to work out super well. But at the same time, I'm not saying that I have finished playing games, and I'm definitely not saying I finished recording me playing games, but I hope that anyone who does watch this in the future enjoys what I've created here, and even if they don't use it like a wiki, as I tried to kind of make it of how to be able to complete the game easily, at the very least they can enjoy watching me fail and mess up the parts that are hard and seeing the different things. Yeah, in the next part, I guess I can kind of spoil a little bit about what it is. In the next part I'll be going over some of my different characters and some of the different worlds I've created, and also kind of going through and showing some of the things I wasn't able to show off. So those bonus bosses that I didn't show off, some of the bonus events and things of that nature, I will definitely be showing that off. But I'll be doing it in a little bit different way than how I did here, just for kind of convenience, so the video is not insanely long. Yeah. Gosh, seeing the credits kind of makes me nostalgic for when I first picked up Terraria and when I first got into it. And I think like some of the first stuff I did was just messing around with some friends and like building a bow and building a tiny dirt hut. And I didn't really know what I was doing at that time, and it was insanely fun to see the difference of how I started out and how I am now. Like, I just defeated the Moon Lord in one go with this level of gear, which a lot of people would consider pretty bad, but I think it's pretty good. So yeah. I think from here on out, we'll probably not be seeing this character at this world again, just because not really a whole lot of reason to. I didn't realize to thank the torch god there. That's another thing that I might be showing off here. Actually, yeah, we might see this character again. Who knows? But I don't know if we will or won't. This will be kind of this video, and the credits will be rolling, and that'll be the end of it for the time being. There we go. You can kind of see me a little bit better there. Got my wisp in the way. And as it thanks us for playing, I thank anyone for watching, and I thank the developers of Terraria for making us such a wonderful game. So yeah, until next time, when we have our final adventure. Bye.